Is anyone surprised I'm gonna choose shocking yourself over meditation? Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and in a past video I obsessed about this neck shock device for 30 days and found that it may have reduced my stress. Ooh, tingly. Ooh. But I had two problems with the device, but they just released a new one that may solve those problems. Let's find out. Elegant unboxing. One more step. This is the Pulsetto Lite, and this is the new Pulsetto Fit, and they aim to help you manage stress, improve sleep, reduce pain, control anxiety, and avoid burnout. And now, before I go comparing the two, let's just go over what they do, because it sounded kind of crazy to me when I first heard about it. They use something called transcutaneous auricular vagus nerve stimulation, or TAVNS, which is a non-invasive technique to stimulate the vagus nerve through the skin. What does that mean? Okay, you have this big, dope nerve that's in charge of calming you the heck down. It is a huge deal in your body. It's called the vagus nerve, and it puts you in rest and digest mode. But wait, why do we care about resting and digesting? I'm all about working out. Yeah, for a long time, I mistakenly neglected recovery because of that whole I'll sleep when I'm dead thing and time off is for losers. False, because I wasn't focusing on recovery. I was the loser. Okay, getting stronger, getting fitter, improving yourself physically has to involve two things, and it can't work without both of them. You have to break yourself down and you have to bounce back stronger, and you can't just break or just bounce. It will not work. Let's pretend I'm making a graph, and this is where your baseline, where you're this level of strong and fit, and then you go work out and it kind of breaks you down, but then you recover and you come back past your baseline and a little higher, and that is called something super cool, super compensation. So you have bounced back higher, and then you break yourself down again because you're working out, but then you recover and you bounce back higher, and so this graph is oscillating, but the whole thing is going that way, which is good. Up, stronger, better, fitter. Now, when you neglect recovery, you will break yourself down and then not recover, and then break yourself down some more, and then not recover, and then break yourself down some more. And the graph is going that way, down, bad, not fitter. So neglecting recovery is a dummy move, and that's why stimulating your vagus nerve to get yourself into recovery mode actually makes you fitter. And as soon as someone invents time travel, I will go back in time and tell myself 20 years ago that sentence. So we have established you have this big boss nerve that we care about, and it goes from your innards through your neck and up into your noggin, and it passes right by where these electrodes contact your skin and deliver stimulation to be like, hey, nerve, do your job. There's this term called vagal tone, which makes it sound like you can work out this nerve, which is kind of the case. You can get it better at its job by using breath work and meditation and shocking yourself. Is anyone surprised I'm gonna choose shocking yourself over meditation? But I did also obsess about a meditation device for 20 days straight if you wanna watch that. But I would still choose meditation over medication. And for sure, I would try out Pulsetto Fit before trying any anxiety pharmaceuticals. But I'm not saying that this neck shocking is gonna just get rid of drugs. If you're struggling with stress and anxiety, I would say talk to your doctor. I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on the internet, except for that one time. I'm here to sell you a performance-enhancing drug. But try out working on your vagal tone before popping some pills. Or if you're already on pills, then why not try both? So I did go hard on trying out Pulsetto, and if you did not see those videos, it feels like a little neck massage from a lightning bolt. It helps me get sleepy, so I think that's a good data point to know. I'm still calming down. It works. I will take a placebo any day, and if this convinces me that I'm not gonna freak out in the ring because I'm convincing myself that it's working, then great. So I did get the feeling it was doing something, but that leads me to my two problems with the device. One, my feeling is only a feeling, and also only one person. That's not a study, that's a YouTube video. And two, the thing kinda doesn't stay fit on my neck and continually make contact because I have a pencil neck. Let's address number 2 first. Instead of blaming the device, I proceeded to try to turn my neck into a tree trunk for 70 days straight. I am still not a tree, except for that one time. I'm a freaking tree. You jealous? Yeah. But then Pulsetto Fit proceeded to try to solve the problem by making it fit necks better. Let's find out. Oh, I already did this one. There's something else in here. Yeah, these guys. We got these pads to adjust. Large, medium, small. And they magnet in very satisfyingly. Yes, I'm trying small first. How does it feel? Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, this is great. I definitely complained in one of the past videos, I believe, about not being able to do anything else because it would bump out of place. But while I'm doing stuff, it keeps losing contact, and then I forget that I'm wearing it, and it definitely feels like I'm not getting a full session. This feels like it's gonna stay on. Although I do need to try it in the environment in which I will receive the stimulation. Yep, confirmed. Pulsetto Fit solved my problem. Though, feel free to get the Pulsetto Lite original device if you are in fact a tree, or somewhat larger than me. And before we get to my second problem, I need to try out the new toy. Pulsetto hooked me up with their premium options. So now I get these new premium stimulations. They also have meditations, great. Breathing, which is breath work, which is still meditation, great. I'm sure these are actually useful. Don't listen to me, you should definitely meditate and breathe or whatever. No, don't breathe. That's what Fitness Outrageous tells you. Wait, is this affirmations? I'm focused on achieving my goals. Read these affirmations aloud and repeat as many times to attract positive changes. Wow, an app about manifesting. Oh, and you do it with the Pulsetto. Huh. And there's music to help you affirm. Focus on achieving my goals. Speaking of goals, this feels like very goal-directed affirmations. I am committed to my goals and my success is certain. Wow. My actions are intentional and they bring me closer to my dreams. That's just about sleep. Okay, let's do the buzzing. So now there is head pain, inflammation, and gut health. Trying head pain first. To make it conductive, you put this goo on the electrodes and then it's able to shock you. I know I keep saying shock, but it's more buzzy, like a neck massage. So you can crank it up. I think that's actually not the best choice because it could stress you out more. And by the way, if this is the first time you're seeing me talk about Pulsetto, there are these basic stimulations, which are stress, anxiety, sleep, burnout, and pain. So we're trying now the premium ones. I don't have a headache. Okay, so this one's 6 minutes and you can turn the intensity up. There it is, the familiar buzz. I do like it. Intensity between 6 or 7 feels good for me. It is important to get the gel right, so do it like I showed you earlier. Put the gel on the electrodes, not just lather it all over your neck. And don't not have enough because then you won't feel anything. Okay, let's try inflammation, which I have a lot of. I work out a lot. So the biggest difference between all of these is the length that you do them. I don't feel a difference in the stimulation, though I believe that they're doing different hertz. Hertz meaning the term used in physics, not that I'm saying that this hurts. If anything, if you go too high, it just makes your neck twitch more, kind of gets your muscle contracting involuntarily, which is still pretty cool. Now, the last one I want to try is gut health, and I specifically want to talk about this one because I just learned that the vagus nerve has anything to do with your gut health, which is stupid. I didn't know this based on how many times I've told you it goes into your innards. Down into all your innards. Into your innards. From your innards. Also, I keep telling you it's rest and digest mode. That's half of the mode. Oh, this is 4 to 6 minutes, and they're saying to do it before meals. Interesting. And manage IBS and bloating. Yeah, so vagus nerve stimulation can modulate gut function by affecting gut motility, reducing inflammation, and altering the gut microbiome, which may even improve digestive disorders. So that means not only gains, but help with stomach pains. Now again, this is not me saying, screw medications, eat like crap, and get rid of your IBS by shocking yourself. I'm saying this is something worth trying out in tandem with a good diet and exercise and yes, maybe even meditation. And you do need to wipe off the goo, which is a little inconvenient, but you get used to it. Which reminds me, I'm complaining about the goo, but this is a great alternative to the original way that the medical world did vagus nerve stimulation with a knife. No, I'm not saying that they stab your neck. It was a surgical procedure and they put stuff in your chest, although it's not past tense, they still do this. But if you can do something non-invasive and get results, I think that's a better choice than putting electronics in you, although I do want to be a cyborg. Okay, the second new feature is 20% longer battery life, which I will not be testing in this video unless you want me to put this on and wear it for a very long time and we just sit here together. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that live stream. And the final new feature is this new stimulation that rises and falls and feels more fun. And I'm so mad that it's not out yet because I love fun. Now let's talk about my other problem that we haven't addressed yet. My results are extraordinarily unscientific. You know, I try to control for variables and be all science, etc. But I am also a very suggestible person and I feel like if you said to me, you feel great, I'd be like, wait a minute. Yes, I do! So what we need is a clinical trial of, I don't know, say 40 people designed to test if Pulsetto reduces stress, anxiety, and improves sleep. Oh my goodness, Pulsetto just sent me this. Clinical trial, 40 people, randomized, open, parallel group, comparative study designed to evaluate exactly what we need. Excellent. And what they found was that my PDF looks crabby. Hold on, let me fix this. Here we go. Now, after 4 weeks, total decrease of psychological stress was 55.9%. Anxiety went down 45.3%. Sleep disturbances went down 41.0%. What's really remarkable about this to me is that most of the progress happened in the first 2 weeks. And you see me going overboard a lot on this channel, testing stuff for a really long time. So this is telling me you could test on yourself for much shorter and already know if it works for you or not. I do it stupid, so you don't have to. Anyway, these percentages are really significant, although it is self-reported because they're from 3 questionnaires. So this next part is extra interesting to me because they're checking it in your hair, and your hair doesn't lie. I mean, I don't know, sometimes mine is difficult, but it tells the truth. But you may have seen me talk about in the past that I have high cortisol, so this is exactly what I need help with. And 70.30% of people that used Pulsetto had a decrease in cortisol. That's awesome. And on average, it dropped a decent amount. And I'm also really interested in this part that says, one-sided stimulation led to significant drop, while two-sided stimulation causes a highly significant drop. So buzzing on both sides works better. And it feels like, yeah, that makes sense, and I would guess that that's the case, but now we're not guessing. And I should mention that I also like that Pulsetto is hands-free, because I've seen some devices where you have to hold it there, and I can't be putting this to my neck to reduce stress. I'm busy, gotta use other stuff. Now, as I've said multiple times in this video, you should try it out for yourself and see. And as this is my 3rd video about Pulsetto, I did not realize this until this video, that Pulsetto has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out for yourself for way longer than you need to. Remember, I go overboard. So you can do your own scientific 1-person study and find out if it helps you. And if it doesn't, you can say, nope, not for me, and then Pulsetto has to give your dollars back. So if you want to test it, use my link in the description and you will get a discount with code ALLY15. Shocking. If you liked this, you'll like seeing when I tested out that meditation headband for 20 days. I'll put that down there for you. 60% calm? What? Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and everyone keeps talking about how awesome meditation is, but I'm busy lifting and arting and doing, and I'm supposed to actively spend time not doing things. I have zero motivation to meditate.